It's our most valuable resource, water. While compared to the rest of the world, New Zealand has a high quality and solid supply. But experts say we need to start planning for our future to best utilise this precious resource. Right now, the top hydrological experts are meeting in Wellington, and Joseph Thomas, President of the New Zealand Hydrological Society, joins us now. The conference has been going for 2 days, Joseph. Has there been a highlight or a most interesting moment so far?
Well, there has been, Petra. We have had a wide variety of papers, and we also have got quite a good delegation from Korea, including their president. And I think quite a few people were blown away that the amount of investment in water, not just in infrastructure, but protecting water, that's happening in other parts of the world. You know, for example, the Koreans have spent $17.3 billion US the last 3 years, enhancing, protecting there are 4 major rivers.
So how does New Zealand stack up by contrast?
Oh, we got a smaller population, and hence we need to do things a lot more smarter. And I think the Koreans see some of the way we do things different from us, but quite innovative and out of the square. And I think that's where our niche is.
So we've got this solid supply and a high quality of water. Are there, or is there, a primary concern going forward?
Well, what you are saying is true in a net sense. And the issue for New Zealand is that we don't get the water in the right places at the right time. And if you look at all the global maps, yes, we are a water surplus country. But when we don't get water in the right places at the right time, it creates stresses, And that's what we call competition for water. And we hear a lot about it in the paper and the media.
So seasonally, we can be in a difficult place as far as water. What can we do about that? I was reading about that we need to develop a solid means of multi-water storage. What does that mean?
Well, water storage is only one of the solutions. You can look at efficiency, how we use water better. We can look at how we allocate water better for a range of use, not just consumptive use. And in the mix of things, storage is an important element. Storage can work in the right circumstances and have a positive effect, and it can also be not so good in some other circumstance. So the Society's mission statement is to further the science of hydrology and the understanding of the water resource to enable us to manage a water resource better. So what we as an organisation push is that the science and the information is the basis for our leaders and our community to make good decisions. Because
management of water in New Zealand is getting more competitive. There is a lot of money involved. What impact does that have on our water supply?
It does. It depends how you approach getting a resolution, because at the end of the day, a decision has to be made, whether you want to pump water for a water supply or how much water we want to keep in our rivers and our aquifers. So at the end of the day, the community need to make a decision, but the decision has to be made on information. So it's really important, because whatever you decide has got consequences financially, environmentally, and community-wise. And the community need to understand that any choice you make has got a consequence.
How are we going so far? How would you rate our ability to make decisions about our water that are good enough for everyone?
I think generally New Zealand has been a leader in water management, and more in the recent times, there's been competition and obviously in some regions conflicts, in terms of water and accessing water. The way forward is in my view, is collaboration and partnership. You can't have everybody losing. You've got to have a media where everyone gets something.
All right, Joseph,
including the environment.
Yes, indeed. Joseph Thomas, New Zealand Hydrological Society. All the best for the last day of your conference.
Thank you, Petra.